When we step in that ring.
It's Wednesday. And I'm choking
What
to
a
death
good
already.
start.
What a great start. We're late, and I'm already choking to death. It's the best way to do it. Anyways, it is Wednesday. We have another episode of Hitting the Ropes with Brox Boulder, and the last couple of weeks also with Titan Troy. Titan Troy, how's it going, brother?
It's good. I got a nice fresh cut. It's still falling off of me.
Yeah, looking fresh. Got his hair did, y'all. Got his hair did. Looking fly as usual, per usual. So we're going to do another list. We're going to do another list. What do you think about that?
I love lists. Grocery lists.
I love the grocery list. Just list. We just love
Wish
lists.
lists.
Wish lists are the best. Wish lists are the best. That's true. Yeah, so we're going to do another list tonight. We're going to do another list and see how that goes for us. Again, before we get started, we're going to put a disclaimer out. This is, and I'm going to take Troy out of the equation because I don't want Troy to get in trouble, right? I should have put a ticker. I told you I was going to, but I didn't. This is the ticker. This is the beginning of the show. This is my list. This is my personal opinion. This has no bearing. There is no ranking system. There is no, I like this person more than I like that person. There is, or this promotion or this manager, or whatever. There's no rhyme or reason. This is just people that, or things. There's just 15 something that I've came across in the wrestling business that I think people should check out. Whatever that 15 is, it's going to vary. People should check it out. I'm going to protect Troy. Troy has no game, no flesh in this game. He is just the sucker that comes along and has been with me since day one, has met or seen or been or whatever with all this stuff that's going on, and is the one guy that I trust more than probably anybody that can either back me up or tell me how wrong I am, which is fine. And that's kind of what opinions are like. Everybody's got them. They're like buttholes. Some of them stink. Maybe mine does. I don't care. Right?
Yes.
Yes. Best collar man in the business, boys. That's why he's here. That is why he's here. All right. I do want to, by God, I do want to say, first of all, it is hotter than Hades in this school today. Normally my little studio is pretty cool. Today it is not. Tomorrow the weather's supposed to change. I'm hoping it changes. It won't matter. Me and Troy will be on the road. We'll be heading to Richmond, Kentucky for EPW to handle a little business down there as Grappling Inc. Don't know what the hell we're doing. Probably wrestling, I would say. That's my guess. They may want us
dog
to ring
eating
crew.
contest.
Listen, I'm down. I am absolutely down. So yeah, it's hotter than hell in here. First of all, and second of all, I do want to go into a little more of my my disclaimer. Again, my opinion, my humble opinion. Please don't come at me. I don't give a shit. Right. So here's my other opinion. I've done my best to kind of like steer clear of a lot of the AOG people because everyone knows I hold them near and dear to my heart. But I also, want to make sure that the things out there that I want people to know are as great as the things I feel like we do here under the tutelage of Bobby Blaze. So this is not one of those things where I'm like, I'm not putting them over because they don't go here. That's not me. That's not what I'm doing. I am going to throw a couple people on there occasionally that are from here because I believe in them, because I believe in what Bobby's teaching and what Jillian taught Troy and I and others. So again, just adding to the disclaimer, everyone's done really great about not coming after me for this list, and I appreciate it so much. But I just wanted to throw that on there one more time. Don't come at me. I don't care. It's my opinion, right? So let's get started. Troy, you ready to start?
I'm ready.
All right.
Yes.
Here's what's great about this list. Every list up to now, Troy has had a little sneak peek of. This list is solely and has been me. I have not shown anybody this list, and I've changed it 27 times. I have changed it within the last 3 minutes. We've been on air 4 minutes and 50 seconds. Within the last 7 minutes, I've changed this list, and it's just because I could do this every week, but that's going to get boring eventually. So, all right, here we go. We're going to kick it off. We're going to kick it off with Micah. Micah is a phenomenal female wrestler out of Mayan, West Virginia, but she trained under Chance Prophet, Jason Kincaid there at Power Slam, who, as if you've ever watched any show of mine, you know that I've always preached that they do great things there. I love Chance Prophet. I love what they do up there. Jason's always been a great guy to be around. And he's killing, like him or Mike. And we've talked about Corey Sparks before. They pump out talent. But Micah, what I like about Micah is her first match was at FTC. So it was kind of like collaborated with Power Slam.
It's almost the anniversary.
Yeah, it's coming up because the Carter County Fair is next week, and that's kind of the same time every year. So Micah got her first match with us 3-4 years ago, right? Is that 3-4 years ago? It's 3.
I think 3.
It's 4 because this will be our 4th year at the fair. I'm pretty sure. This will be our 4th year at the fair. I'm pretty sure.
It'll be 3.
She was there our first year. So then we ran one more year in the same place, or 2 more years. She was our first place when Jillian was with us. And then we ran 2 years since then, 2 years after that, over there on that other side, right? So
yes,
there was the mud pit, and then the 2 years on the other side where we did the last 2 years. This will be year 4. So she is 3 years, I guess. I mean, and if I'm wrong, Micah, please correct me, and I apologize dearly. But that just goes to show who and what she's done in the last 3 years. She's killing it. She's carrying belts everywhere she goes. She's all over the place. She is good she's great in the ring. She's got a great attitude. She is never a problem, and she has a following. Now, when I say she has a following, I'm not talking about fans that just go say, "Hey, I like Micah, I'm gonna go watch her." I am going to put one more on this one. I'm going to add to this one, okay? And Micah's sister, I'm sorry, okay, girl, you're great. You've always been kind to me. You're awesome, and you're a great sister. But Mama Micah, Sharon, Mama Micah's my girl. That's my girl. I'm going to say it right now. And I'm going to tag her in this when I get done. I always tag everybody. I'm tagging Mama Micah in this. Sharon, I absolutely love her. She is a wonderful lady. Supports Micah in everything she does. And so, you know, a small little over there for Mama Micah. But on top of the things that Micah does in the ring, and Troy, you know this, she's phenomenal in the ring. She's got a great locker room presence. She's very professional. She's great. Micah's got a full-time job. She's a legit nurse. Yep. She's a nurse trainee. Yep. Like, she trains nurses. She's out there training, you know, heroes, basically, essential people. She's a wife and a mama. So come on, man. Like, I've maybe fallen short on a few of the other females that ladies I've mentioned up to now, if they have carry that same moniker outside of the ring. And I apologize for that dearly, but Micah was here, you know, with her first match, and I've just, you know, we've crossed paths quite a bit. So I know a little more about her. And of course, again, Mama Micah, you know, that's all. It's Mama Micah for me. But she does great. Troy, add to whatever you want to there, buddy.
No, Micah is great. She's so super nice in the locker room. She's always been willing to do anything. Great to talk to. Absolute just sweetheart. I remember vaguely an interaction at one of the Boyd County shows that we did. It was when I had my concussion, and I'm talking to her, and she just time of her life, and I didn't realize that I was either in her way or whatever, and she was just fine with it because she realized I was like messed up.
Yeah. He took a bump.
But yeah, super sweet.
He took a bump on his nugget. He took a bump in his nugget. He's taken more since then. So the fact that he's still kicking with us, it just shocks the snot out of me. Anyways, yeah, it absolutely surprises me that you're still with us. Not in a bad way, obviously. It's just so weird to me that you do the dumb things you do and you're still with it. But you know what? You decided to make me your tag team partner. That might be the dumbest thing you've ever done, honestly. Just so you know. Just so you know. But no, Micah's our first one on the list. Again, this is not a ranking system. This is not anything other than that is my opinion. I think Micah's great. So, you know, that's where we're going to move on from. Micah's great. All right. So it's so funny. We do these lists and I write them down with numbers beside them, but it's just how they come to my head. And we bounce around. But I'm going to stay with the Power Slam theme right now, okay? Because we're there. I'm going to stay with the Power Slam theme, and I'm going to go Tyler Rossfield for my next one on my list. Tyler, also a Power Slam guy. Learned from Chance and Jason, just like Micah, but has the same qualities. And you're not. It's going to be hard pressed to find someone that comes from there that doesn't have the same qualities. Professional, great in ring, great outside the ring as far as professionalism, good mic work, good in ring stuff, just doing things the right way. And Tyler has been pretty essential here at the Art of Grappling as far as our monthly shows that we do, where we've taken the summer off because it's hotter and balls in here. But Tyler's been really essential. He's done quite a few shows for us downstairs, up here, and he's always great. He's always great. Shows up on time, does his thing. Just I can't say enough good things about Tyler inside the ring, and then like I said, outside in the locker room at Troy, he's been great. You agree?
Yeah, good conversations all in all. Like he's super cool to talk to, super easy to talk to. Talk about anything, wrestling, TV shows, anything like that, and he's down for it.
Conversation once, right? Didn't you guys have a video game conversation once or something? Like you had brought your PS5 to
Yeah.
the show, and locker room hooked up, and then you guys were talking about games or something. And I was just like, oh,
games, and I think you played one round.
Yeah. Tyler's great.
Yeah.
For any voters out there watching, I'm sure you've heard about Tyler. And my endorsement means nothing, just my personal opinion. But I'm telling you, Tyler will not disappoint. He's worth whatever you want to give him, or whatever he asks for. Worth every penny. Book Tyler Rossfield. Really like him.
Yep.
Great kid. I don't have any other Power Slam on my list, but let's go. I'm going to bring a name up from the past, Troy. And I am. And we're bringing the name up from the past. And you're going to be like, whoa. Okay. Mark Martinez, host of Can Crushers podcast. You remember Mark, obviously. Mark done a podcast with, I think he done a podcast with Bubbles once.
Mm-hmm.
And then she was just like, hey, there's a whole school full of idiots that love podcasts. If you want to do a podcast with some idiots, there's a whole school of them. And I think he got a bunch of us on the show. But Mark is so genuine. I love Mark in a sense of, like, he calls himself Mark the Mark. First and foremost, he can admit that. A lot of us can't admit that. I've said it on this podcast. Me and Troy dress up and get in a ring. If that is a word that people are taking as a negative term, you're dumb, because we are marks. Like, the guys that do it in the ring are probably bigger than anybody. We love the business. That's what we do. It's don't use it as a negative term. But the fact that he uses it as a podcast host and a lover of the business, I absolutely dig about him. Has a cool podcast. Softball player. I have a softball background. I played softball for years. He said he started the podcast as like they just see how many cans they could crush during the show when they were drinking and talking about stuff, and it turned into what it is now. And he's got a really successful show. I unfortunately haven't talked to Mark in a little bit. You know how life goes. Busy this or busy that, life, wives, kids, things like that. But he's been really supportive. He always shows up on the TikToks me and Troy have been doing lately, and likes those. He shows up on my TikTok. I try to support him. But Mark, man, he's great. Fun to be around. Fun business. He knows the business. Has a really cool podcast where he put people over on one episode, and then he would do reviews of like Raw and SmackDown and stuff like that, and he would talk about that. So super cool to have Mark as part of the list here. Somebody who was always been super supportive and super cool in the business, Troy.
Yeah, I think Mark was one of our first podcasts when we started.
Yeah. And what I like about Mark is Mark would put somebody on the podcast, and then he would just poke at me more than anyone. He would poke about me, and then he would get them to say some stuff, and you too, if I remember correctly. A couple of them talking, and just to poke fun, and it was all good-hearted fun. No heat, no anger, nothing. It was all just boys, brothers being brothers is what it was. So it was fun, and that's what I like about him.
Yeah, it was. I like Mark.
Great guy. And check out his podcast, Can Crushers. And again, I sorry that I've lost a little bit of contact with him. But definitely, Mark, if you're watching, holla at your boy. This one. I don't want to take anybody's moniker. It's this guy right here. Just saying. No, Troy. All right, here we go. Moving on. P-E. Never mind. All right. We are moving right along. No spelling contest tonight. We've jumped from Power Slam to a podcast host. Let's kind of stay in that realm a little bit. Not really a podcast host, but let's kind of switch gears to another part of the business. Jim, the referee Jim Lawrence, affectionately known as Slim Jim. Slim Jim, man. Like, how you not love Slim Jim? You know what I'm saying? Like, if you live in the southern states and you don't love a Slim Jim, you need to move somewhere else. Like Slim, I mean, come on. Randy the Macho. Hang on a second. This is what I'm talking about right here. How do you not love Slim Jims? Like, the Macho Man was, Bianca Belair and LA Knight are doing it now. How do you not snap into a Slim Jim and not love it, right?
You want a hot take?
Yes. Mikey V, if you're listening, Titan Troy with a hot take on hitting the ropes. Let's go.
Slim Jims are gross.
Oh, no. Oh, my gosh. So we didn't really need to do anything in a wrestling ring to show that Grappling Inc. is over. That's done. Troy can take a long walk off a short pier. What is wrong with you? What do you mean?
I'm sorry. Who doesn't like Super Donuts?
That'd be me because they're gross. Super Donuts are gross. That's not a hot take. That is.
Yes, it is.
It's not a hot take. Absolutely not a hot take. Let's get a comment real quick. Hello, guy. Hello. Oh, we got this is a wrestling promotion talking to us here, Troy. Look at this.
Hello, All-Star. Hey, now it's an All-Star.
Yeah, listen, man. All-Stars, Brox, Troy, Grappling, whatever. No, listen. Yes, I hate Super Donuts. It is what it is. I don't care. It is what it is. Slim Jims are great. Wrestlers support Slim Jims. They don't support Super Donuts. How many Macho Man commercials have you seen for Super Donuts? Riddle me that. Exactly. Right? Come on. Now let's get back to the Slim Jim we're talking about that we actually do like. All of us actually.
I do like that Slim Jim.
Jim Lawrence, Slim Jim, referee, love Jim to death. I'm gonna kill it. I'm gonna kill it. Here's the curtain, boys. Here's the curtain. I'm gonna tell the original story. You know I have to, right? Here's the curtain. The first thing that I ever remember about Slim Jim is he told us about how he owned a Smoky Mountain replica belt, which just put me over the moon because Bobby Blaze, former Smoky Mountain heavyweight champion. So I love that immediately. But I'm telling you, in the locker room, this is what we got from Slim Jim. Now listen, boys. I don't give a shit what's going on. If I get to 10 and you haven't, or if I get to 5 and you haven't done what you're supposed to be doing, I'll disqualify you. And I'm like, hell yeah.
I don't give a damn.
I don't give a damn, he said. Loved it. And this was mine and Troy's second show or third show. It was further than that. Probably my second one was against Levi. Third or fourth. So we're less than, we started in December of 2020. Our first show was in February of 21. So 3 months later, this was in like August of 21. So we're, 4 shows in. Was it October? I thought it was August. You maybe right, October. And yeah, you would probably know better than me. Sorry. So it was in October. And my bad dog. So it's in October. It's our third or fourth show. And here's Slim Jim in the bag just talking to me like I've been wrestling 15 years. Like, I should know this shit. And he's just laying down the law. And I've loved the man since. I've absolutely loved the man since. I got a comment. It was our fourth show. Becky checking in and letting us know. You were right. Like I said, you probably would know better than I did. Listen, it was a memorable night for both of us, but in opposite directions. You think that I would know. I don't. I had no idea. No idea. Just saying, okay? Just saying. Whatever. But Slim Jim, give him something, Troy.
I absolutely love Jim. He's always been super cool to me, whether I'm on a show or I just go to a show and he sees me. Always comes up to me, hey, man, how you doing? And he is one tough guy. I've seen him get kicked right in the head and get right back up. And he just takes it.
Yeah. Here's the cool thing about him is he was in music. He's had a music career where he traveled and done some music. So he's super talented. He was in the business. He was out of the business and he got back into it. He was, he's done some great things in the business, but he's one of my favorite refs, one of the better ones we have. I feel like super cool guy. Always great to talk to. Respect the shit out of him. Jim, you're definitely on my list. Appreciate you, bro.
Oh yeah.
Book him, promoters. Book him.
Yes.
Book him. Great guy. All right, moving on. Let's hit a promotion. Since we're talking about promotions, we had one in the comments there a few minutes ago. Let's talk about promotions. And listen, All-Star Wrestling, let's work. Let's work together. Let's get you on a list here, man, so we know what you're like. We want to know everybody and everything. We want to get everybody out there. We want to love everything about wrestling. We want everybody to see everything. We want everybody to have.
Did you guys know we like wrestling?
We like wrestling. You believe that? We, of all people, like wrestling. All right. So let's switch gears to a promotion, and I'm gonna talk about this promotion specifically for a reason. And we've only worked there once, but we're gonna work there twice tomorrow. And I just want to. Our first experience there was amazing, but
yeah.
EPW, Adrian Alexander is the king dickhead there. He's the one that runs the show. Listen, we have a history. I can call Adrian that. It's cool. We have a mutual, hatred for each other. It's cool. He did make my list, so whatever. He did pay me to make his list. I'm just kidding. He did not. So EPW for me, and I think Troy will agree. It was really old school. It was really old school. The production was great. There was no foolery going on where you didn't know where you were at on the card or where if you didn't have your music in. It was legit. When it was live, it was it. They have a commentary team. They have a great announce team. They have great announcers. Aaron Rose, who's made our list, is does a lot of work with them. Another guy that I'm going to announce later on this list is also does some close work with them. So he really runs a tight ship. Does old school stuff. Post production promos and split stuff up and puts it on YouTube for TV type of stuff. The whole promotion feels like you're filming TV. It's not just a live event. It feels like you're filming TV. And that's what I like about it.
Yeah, I really enjoyed our time at EPW. I'm excited for tomorrow.
Yep.
Because it's another chance to really show the area of who we are, and that the feel of EPW is really, really awesome. I love it.
Yeah, super fun. They have great things going on there, and a lot of the people we get to work with all over the state. Working with Kyle Maggard and Appalachian and other places we've got to work, which is another promotion that I want to mention on here as well. Have worked there and we worked with them. It's just cool. Like it's cool to go to these different places and have some of the same people on the show and have a lot of the same feels. So let's, if you've not caught an EPW show, go check it out. Tomorrow night, Richmond, Kentucky it's a fair, it's a county fair. And listen, with all the good that comes with organically talking about stuff, the bad is I don't always have the right information because I'm stupid. Okay. I like organic conversations, but I also don't want to do the prep work for the other side of things. So here we are. Okay. If you're in Richmond, Kentucky tomorrow and you know what the fair is, go watch it. EPW is going to be there. We're going to be there. We're going to have a lot of great people there. Marty Clay's on the list. Tag team we just wrestled. Cash and Ace are going to be there. I'm not sure if they're tagging or not, but they're going to be there. Some guys that are cutting their teeth in the tag world. Who we got to wrestle last time was at EPW. The only time we've been at EPW a month ago or so. Evil Nate, our boy Evil Nate's going to be there. Nadalia, Black Dahlia is going to. I think she'll be there. They're usually attached to the hip unless she's doing her own thing, which she's killing it and doing. So EPW, wherever they're at in the state of Kentucky, running, buy the ticket, worth every dollar. If you're in Richmond, Kentucky tomorrow night, definitely buy a ticket or buy a ticket to the fair. Go to the county fair, watch wrestling. What goes better with a county fair than wrestling? Tell me, I'll wait.
Funnel cakes.
Bullshit. It's the county fair and wrestling. It damn sure ain't no Super Donut. I can tell you that right now. All right, we're moving on.
Get the funnel cakes and come on.
Super Donuts suck. They're terrible.
Slim Jims suck.
What?
I eat Jack Links.
Yeah. I mean, Jack Links is good. I ain't going to hate on Jack Links. They're good too. You just open up your taste palette, bruh. Listen, the more Brocks I get, I got to say bruh because the other Brock says bruh to me all the time and it makes me want to bruh him in the face. I want to bruh kick him. I want to bruh kick him. I want to bruh kick him so hard.
That's what I'm going to call my big boot, the bruh kick.
Bruh kick. Bruh kick. Oh, gosh. All right, moving on. We'll switch gears a little bit here. We'll talk about our referee. And it's going to be AOG guy. I don't care. It is what it is.
Deal with it.
BK Marshall.
Yes.
This one's going to be a fun one. I'm going to tell some stories.
Feels good sometimes.
Yeah, we're going to tell some stories. BK Marshall came to us to AOG, wanted to be a wrestler. He's turned into a damn good referee, a really good referee. Had some bumps in the road along the way, but they've been the most hilarious, some of the best stories that you're going to tell driving down the road in a truck or a car or a van or wherever you're going to your next wrestling event. Stories that'll just getting told on and passed on. It's so much fun. BK Marshall came in wanting to be a wrestler, turned into a really good referee, still has aspirations of being a wrestler, and he's going to meet them. I'm telling you right now, he's going to meet those expectations. Still training here at the Art of Grappling. I still believe that he's going to meet his dream. But the referee, the role that he's taken to be a referee, to learn the business in another aspect, shows a lot of his commitment. And he's taken some bumps, and I don't mean that literally. I mean that, well, I guess literally and figuratively. He has taken some lumps on the head. Notably, the very first opportunity he ever got, I gave him a chance at a show at Bobby Blaze's last match, and some things got flubbed up, and there was an instance where someone said, "Hey, BK's pretty upset. You might want to go talk to him." And I mean, people that know me, I was like, "Give a shit if he's back. If he's hurt, if his feelings are hurt, he screwed up." You know, I did go talk to him. Met with him, and as I walked up to him, he said, "Oh, you gave me a chance." Hey, listen. Here's the other thing. Full disclosure: you can't tell a Brandon Kelly story or BK Marshall story without doing the accent right. So, you gave me a chance, and I really messed that up, Brox. I'm sorry. And I just said, yeah, you really effed it up, brother. You jacked it up bad. But it's in the past. We're moving on. It is what it is. The hell with it. We're gonna move on. Let's see. We got a comment here about BK. He's getting out there to making connections and making towns. Sky's the limit for BK Marshall. Absolutely. Yeah. He's been doing some work for Appalachian Championship Wrestling lately, and getting some other places. I think it was what's the one in Nelsonville? There's one that they're just like
WE.
Yeah, I think he worked for them not long ago. He's out there doing his own thing, still working for us, still making. He's going with us Saturday to a location. So for EPW or EPW. Did I completely screw that up?
Yeah, tomorrow.
I screwed it up. Yeah. No, hang on.
Saturday.
Well, I know, but when we were talking about Adrian's, did I say EPW?
Yeah. It's EWA.
EWA, that's what I'm saying. Guys, listen, cut.
Adrian's going to be mad at us.
He's so mad. Oh, my gosh. Adrian, if you're there tomorrow, which I know you're going to be, this was Troy's fault.
You need me in the head.
He was, yeah. This is your fault, Adrian. You hit us with chairs and cake pans, and yes, it's your fault. You're the asshole.
Yeah, traffic cone.
EWA. My goodness. If you're in Frankfurt, let's rewind. If you're in Frankfurt or anywhere in the state of Kentucky, you see EWA post a poster. Go watch their show. They're great. They're just as good as EPW, which is some friends of ours as well, which we're going to be Saturday. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Man, I need a manager. I got a manager. I got a great manager. Anyways, so yes, I need someone to keep me in line. Yeah, it's crazy. All right. Back to BK. BK Marshall. He's had some bumps in the road. Took some time off here and there, but he is back, committed, has been really, really out there just trying to kill it. He's and here's the thing. Let's just jump back real quick to all these these acronyms for wrestling. I'm sorry that I have dyslexia. I can't even say it just now. He said dyslexia and idiocracy or whatever. It's stupid. If I'm sorry, I'm stupid. Bumps, guys. Bumps to the head. I've been hitting the head with so many things. See, she's been hitting the head with a couple of things. A trailer Saturday. She was hitting the head with a trailer Saturday. So yeah, things happen like that. I'm looking for one too. What are you looking for? One of these. All right. Let's see. What are you looking for, Mike Blank? You should tell me what you're looking for, bud. I don't know what you're looking for. A good referee. I got you one. BK Marshall. BK Marshall's a good referee. Titan Troy, talk about BK for a minute while I gather myself here. And
No, one of the funniest human beings I've ever shared a truck with, a locker room with. He's a.
You never know what's going to come out of his mouth. Add that in there.
Yeah, you don't know what to expect, and sometimes you got to set him down, put him in little Kelly's corner, and just have a conversation with him. And it's the best thing ever because you don't know what to expect, but it's always going to be entertaining at the end of it.
It is. Listen, the trips that man has been in my truck with us for, and the things that have come out of his mouth. My favorite one will always be when we were all piled in a van. It wasn't the big 16. It was my personal van that we were all piled in, and there was a stop at a gas station, some things purchased, and then on the way home, not me because I was driving,
Nor me,
nor Troy because he falls asleep. That was my favorite. That was my favorite. My favorite thing to do with BK on the road trip, and I'm really going to pull the curtain back on this one because it makes his face red. My favorite thing to do with Brandon Kelly, BK Marshall on a road trip is play Smash or Pass with Brandon Kelly. And listen, it doesn't sound as bad as it sounds. I will throw anybody's name in there. I've thrown my own name in there. So I'm just don't think that I'm that guy. Brandon Kelly's awesome.
out of respect.
No, out of respect. I better not.
Oh my
gosh. Promoters, if you need a referee, you need a good professional referee, BK Marshall is your guy. He is an AOG guy. I hold those guys and gals here a little closer to my heart, but he's trained right. He's done everything he needs to do. So if you're looking for a good referee, he's out there, he's doing his thing. It's not just here, he's everywhere. So check out BK Marshall. We are moving on. I feel like we're 32 minutes in. I don't know how many people we have left because my paper is all scribbled marks. And I've been marking them off as I go, but I have so many scribble marks. I don't know what I've scribbled off and what I have not scribbled off at this point. Yeah, you got a hater in the comments.
I'll do my best. It's right in the tum tum.
Yeah,
I'll work on it.
You work in the tum tum. When BK gets tickled, that's my thing. Like, and he gets tickled about the crazy stuff. Like, he starts laughing, and oh my gosh, we just had this moment. Where did we go to? It was Saturday when we done the zombie laser tag. I just said something, and it was just basic, and he just lost his mind laughing, and it was my favorite. I love to get BK tickled. I love that man. And doesn't have a negative
the whole time.
Yeah, he camped in the laser tag. Yeah, the whole team camped. It's 5 against 2.
Like,
It's 5 against.
Well, you all keep taking me out. I guess I'm gonna stay here.
Every time I go in my camp and I come out, you're standing right there. What am I supposed to do? Like, you get me as soon as I come out. Well, we gave you chances to not stand there. And he's like, go on. And then he wouldn't. He's like, I don't trust you not to shoot me. Get out of here. Come on, whatever. 5 against 2. Campers, cheaters, a little bit of blood, whatever. It is what it is. All right, moving on. There's a lot of blood. Moving on. We're going to talk about someone that we met at a promotion that's actually running this Saturday, Battleground Wrestling, BGW out of Winfield, because we were just talking about their talking about their zombie laser tag. Yes, you're right. Some of you didn't camp until the end when you camped on the ground with blood pouring out the back of your head. Anyway. All right. So
that's commitment to winning.
Commitment to winning. So we're going to talk about another fella, a fella that we met at BGW. One of my favorite interactions is his name. I like to screw it up. I like to do it on purpose, and it pisses him off. I don't think that I'm screwing it up as much as he thinks I'm screwing it up, if I'm being completely honest with you. But and I'm going to screw it up right now on purpose. I'm going to throw all of it out there. You hear what I'm saying? And Troy's already smiling, he knows, but the Celtic Tiger CT, Celtic Tiger Steel, CT Steel, Celtic Tiger Steel, CT Steel. Oh my gosh. Anything I can do to piss that guy off, because I listen, at the end of the day, Curtin, good dude.
Yeah.
Asshole in the ring. But a good dude. Like I got to share the ring with him once in a ladder match. Stiff prick, hit me real hard. was part of a tag team with Gen Z, the New Breed, for a long time. They were very successful there at BGW and some other of the West Virginia promotions up that way. Had a good run together. Eventually broke up, but CT, man, like he does so much for BGW as a whole. Like it's not just that he's there to wrestle. He's doing things for General Lee. They're helping him out with music and setup and stuff like that. Really doing a good job for there, and just an all around decent guy. Always has a kind word, a handshake, a hug, a kick in the ass, whatever you want to do. Yeah, so just an all around good dude. I know that he and this is on me. I haven't really reached out to him for a minute, but I know he was battling an injury. Do you know anything about what's going on with him, Troy?
Nothing recent. I know I think he's doing better, but I haven't seen him recently.
Okay. Yeah. If we weren't going to be out of town Saturday, I was fully intending on going to BGW. Because that's what Troy and I like to do. If we're not booked somewhere, even if we've been there, not been there, it doesn't matter to us. We're still fans. We like to go watch wrestling shows. We like to go watch people we know work these shows. We got quite a few people we know in Winfield on Saturday. If you're not going to be in the Harlan area, which is where Troy and I will be for EPW wrestling down there, if you're going to be in the Winfield area, in West Virginia area, you want to check out a good show, Battleground Wrestling. Got to have a really good show lined up. Got some good matches there scheduled. But back to CT, he's always been a guy that has he's never really like he's one of those guys that you don't hear a lot of bad things about. You know what I'm saying? Like, and a lot of people on these lists are those guys or girls or promotions or managers or valets or whatever. CT's one of those guys. Troy.
Yeah, I've always liked to talk about CT. I really wish that I kept up with him about his injury, because I helped him find like a brace to help heal up a little bit, and I never got back with him on it. It's just been so busy. But super cool to talk to. Super fun. He does great work at BGW, helping them out with the ring and production. Great guy. Can't really say anything bad about him.
I mean, I can say something bad about him. He doesn't know what his own freaking name is. He gets mad. Do you remember the podcast stuff we done up there for Lee the one time? And
It's Celtic Tiger.
I said, your name is CT. I said, I've got CT Steele here with him. He's like, Celtic Tiger. It's CT, dummy. That's what I said. That's what it stands for, right? Like, whatever. Just kidding, CT. I don't know what's going on with your knee. If it's not better, get better soon. If it's better, I'm sorry that I suck at not keeping up with you. So cover all of it. All right. We're getting down to some nitty gritty here, bud.
Nitty gritty.
We're gonna go with a guy that I've wrestled 3 or 4 times in my life. A guy that hits like a ton of bricks, like hits, and I feel him for days afterwards. In that 4th show we ever had that we talked about with there when we was talking about Slim Jim and his speech in the locker room, I faced this guy for the first time. Didn't know who I was facing. Like, my opponent had changed 4 times for that show. And this guy, and that morning I was on my way to get a haircut crossing the bridge, and Joe Pace messages the group and goes, "Oh yeah, that person canceled. This is your message." And he sends a picture of Luis Casanova.
Yeah.
And when I tell you, I'm in my 4th match. I'm getting ready for my 4th match, and I get a picture sent to me of Luis Casanova, and they're like, "You're wrestling this guy tonight." If you've never seen Luis Casanova, he a thick boy. He's strong.
He's the Dominican
hard.
Hercules.
Dominican Hercules. I mean, this dude lives his gimmick. He lives it. And this is, I'm not going to pull back too far, but I'll say this: veteran. Thank you, sir. But in the ring, absolutely phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal. Hits like a ton of bricks. Trained right. Always has I was nervous as shit. I was nervous. My 4th match, I'm nervous as can be. And was so kind to me. He beat the shit out of me, but he was kind to me at the same time. Like, he was, you know what I'm saying? He taught me a lot, honestly, then that one night. And we've got to cross paths multiple times since then. Working with him and stuff like that. He's always a pleasure to get to share the ring with. He's dabbled in MMA, and he's doing that really well. Like, he's killing that. Like I said, trained up there with Wow Wrestling. I'm pretty sure that's what it's called. With James Avery and where Queen Amanada's come from. Duke B. Fammer, some of our favorite characters up there. Duke B. Fammer. I love Duke B. Fammer. I just love his name. James Avery, trainer up there. So just pumping out some really great talent up there. But Luis is one of them. Definitely an underrated talent. You're right there.
Yeah.
But he hits like a ton of bricks. I mean, he hits you and you feel it for a day, 2, 3. I still feel it when I ain't wrestling in a few years. So if you've not heard of Luis Casanova, go check out Luis Casanova. Find him on any kind of social media. He's on there a bunch. Good wrestler. Been doing a lot of MMA stuff too. Check him out. Really great guy, actually.
Yeah. I've had very brief interactions with him. And I'm not going to tell the stories, but he's had my back in certain situations that he had no reason to, but he did because he's a good human. No laughing.
Sorry. I get Troy in trouble, guys. I can't help it. It is what it is.
But he didn't have to go out of his way and be like, you didn't do anything. Like, you're fine. Don't worry about it. Especially when I was so new at the time. And always super cool with me. You're right. He does hit like a brick truck.
He does. Yeah. Perfected his craft, done really well. Like I say, he was trained right. I mean, it is what it is. Yeah. He was trained right. He's a good dude. Check him out. You can find him on social media. We're going to go on and move on. We're going to do well, I can't say that. Actually, I'm going to say those last 3. We're going to go on. We're going to do Uncle Earl, as I affectionately call him, Uncle Earl Millette, Time Warp owner. It's a small, not really even that small, honestly. I probably shouldn't say that. It is it's an everything shop. It's an everything shop here it's in Ashland, Kentucky, at the Ashland Town Center. And they do Magic and Dungeons and Dragons and Funko Pops and wrestling figures and anything. It's the nerdery. It's the king of the nerdery.
If you're a collector of certain fandoms, he's got it.
He's got it. And if he doesn't have it, he'll get it. The cool thing that Uncle Earl does is Uncle Earl brings huge legendary talent to Ashland, Kentucky. Just last Sunday, not this past Sunday, Sunday before that, Kane and Scott Steiner was at the Ashland Town Center. He's had the second time Kane's been here. Bret Hart has been here. He's had Vampiro. He's had some of the Four Horsemen had here. He's had
last week he had a NBA guy.
Yeah, Muggsy Bogues. It's not just wrestling that he brings. He brings people from all across town, like just anything. Like because he does sports stuff there too. He sells sports memorabilia too. But yeah, and upcoming is Muda is going to be in Ashland in November, December. Jake the Snake Roberts is going to be back. He's coming up in a few weeks. I'm trying to think of other people he's had here. Bobby Blaze is a regular there, comes in and does things for Earl. Dominic Wilkins has been here maybe. He's had a lot of NBA players, a lot of MMA guys. He's had MMA fighters here. Kane Harder, who played
Jason.
Yeah, he does horror stuff. Yeah, he's had. Oh man, there was such a great lineup there that one night. The Boogie Woogie Man's been. Jimmy Valiant's been here. I think that was in Barbersville at the mall, but that was still part of Time Warp. They're always doing something, man. They've always got somebody coming in. Buff Bagwell. They have really. Earl wants Ashland to not be a place where you can go to and be like, that guy's never going to come to Ashland. He gets those people coming to Ashland. Artis Gilmore, who's a former NBA player, legend in the NBA, played for the Bulls, coming in soon. He brings in a lot of people. Mikey V checking in. I hollered at you earlier, Mikey V. Troy gave us a hot take, and I said, Mikey V, Troy's got a hot take on hitting the ropes. I don't know if you caught it or not. If you didn't catch it, let me know, and I'll have him repeat it. Absolutely, Mike. Barbarian, Warlord, Sabu, Rock and Roll Express. Farouk, but Ron Simmons, JBL was here at a Bluegrass WrestleCon. Diamond Dallas Page, all the guns, Coco Beware. He's had a ton of people here. It just and over the years, and he just continues to kill it. Continues to just keep us slathered in legends. Devon Dudley was, I think he was part of the Devon that we had here, who Troy and I got to take advantage of to get some tag advice. I had to pay him for the tag advice. He had a request. I fulfilled the request. That's what I do. Devon Dudley, thank you so much for that. But yeah, it's just Earl does a lot for the community. He's such a down to earth guy. If you see Earl, he's like our version of Adam Sandler. Like to be who he is, and like, right? Thank you. To know what he does. I just broke Troy. To do what he does and bring the people he's in. Got another comment in it. Nick go off and Arn Anderson. D Malenko was here with you. I think I said that. He's just a regular guy. He's just a regular guy. He's walking around in jean shorts or basketball shorts with a fanny pack on and a rock and roll t-shirt because he loves rock music. Big old beard, just looks like somebody you need to give some money to, and he's not out there helping people. And that's what Uncle Earl, or that's what we call him, Uncle Earl. I call him Uncle Earl. Love Earl Millette. We'll be tagging Tom Warp and Earl in this. Earl, thank you. Thank you for what you do for our area. Thank you for what you've done for us here at the Art of Grappling and FTC, and personally for me.
Yeah.
He's been a big supporter of me, Brox, since I started. Always supports the guys here. Will buy their t-shirts, put them up in the store. Says, "Hey, bring your t-shirts down, hang them up. I'll sell them for you." Me and him done a thing with magazines I had, and some people he's had signs lately. He's just always down to help somebody. And do something good for himself at the same time. That's not a bad thing. That's not a plug. That's not a dig or nothing. He's there to do stuff to help the community, help people around himself. But he also, he has a business to run, and he does a damn good job at it. So check out Tom Warp down at the Ashland Town Center. You can get on their Facebook page. They have across the social medias. And Earl, don't message him. He don't give a shit. Message Tom Warp page. Let Billy take care of it. Billy's his right hand man. Billy's amazing. So got a great staff all in all, but Billy is the one that holds the glue. Billy's the glue. If you ask Earl, he'll tell you Billy's the glue.
That's an honorable mention, Billy.
Billy's an honorable mention there. Definitely. Billy's awesome. I love Billy. Big wrestling fan. We've had some interactions, me and Billy, during wrestling shows. He's a big Jock Sampson supporter. I had to rip Jock Sampson's shirt off him one time and put him in his place. Little jerk.
I think I saw him last week.
I saw him when I was down there for Kane. I went down to Kane and talked to Kane. Yes. Support manager. Anyways, all right. Moving on. So we're getting down to the nitty gritty here. We're going to go Bobby Blade. Bobby Blade is the one I mentioned earlier, who works with EPW. I said AP or EPW, but it's not. It's EWA. EWA, Adrian. It's EWA, Adrian. It's EWA. If you don't know, I know it's EWA. Am I saying it right, Troy? Because you're laughing. Did I?
Yeah.
Okay, good deal.
No.
I just need people, man. I need people to keep me in line. Bobby Blade works with a bunch of different promotions. Just was inducted into the Kentucky Hall of Fame for wrestling. Has been around, 150 million years. Sorry, Bobby, I'm not giving away your age there. Bobby Blade's been around for a long time. Very well respected in this business. Has given so much to the business. He lends his voice. He lends his assistance on shows where he's needed and wanted, and definitely a guy that Troy and I got to know a little bit over the last, especially last year, working with Kyle quite a bit. And then, he was with EWA there too. So Bobby, a stand-up guy, hell of a dude. Always someone you can ask something about the business. He's always got an opinion and an outlook that might be different. Somebody you can really lean on. Super dude, good guy, Troy. What do you think about Bobby? And he's so close to Bobby Blaze, that name, Bobby Blaze. Whatever.
Yeah. I like talking to him. He's also a big collector, like me. I collect retro consoles and stuff like that, and he does too. So we got to talk a little bit about stuff like that. And but he's super cool to talk to about wrestling. He's given me his opinion on certain things, and I'll listen to it. And he's got good points, and I would love that because I love to pick people's brain to see if I can help incorporate it into my style. And he's always been very respectful to me, and he's never tried to big time me. He's always been just absolute one of the most professional people in the locker room.
Yep, absolutely. Kudos to Bobby Blade, and congratulations on your recent Hall of Fame induction there.
Yeah.
One of the brothers here at WSN, we got two of them in that night. We got Professor Bear and Bobby Blade in that night. Joe Monroe, who everyone says we look alike. We don't. I'm much better looking than Joe Monroe. Done that for the Kentucky Hall of Fame and in wrestling, and done a hell of a show, and had a lot of partners in doing that, and done a great job. So kudos to you also, Joe Monroe, honorable mention on that. Definitely a guy that you should check out, but he's out of wrestling now because he retired. So, I always try to get him one more match. We're on a show together, and he's like, "Oh, I don't know about one more match, bro. Just one more match." And he's just like, "Never, no, I don't want to do it." I was like, "Okay, whatever." Real quick shout out though, man. I always do it at the end of the show, but I feel like I need to do this more during my show. The family we have here at WSN, and kudos to them for allowing me to bring in some people. Monday night, I was able to bring in Brandon Kelly, BK Marshall, to kind of help co-host the watch along show. Troy's been with me on the last couple of weeks with hitting the ropes here. They've kind of become extended family here at WSN. But kudos to WSN, man, for having such a hell of a team. Like we have a hell of a team. We have a hell of a family. Bear, Brady, Unk, Joe, Mikey V. That's my dude right there. We got some new guys that's coming in doing some great things, some new shows. We here at WSN love the business, and we are continuously trying to find ways to share our love with everybody who loves it as much as we do. Big things down the horizon, huge things coming. Rusty, my boy Rusty, with me on WSN. I can't speak enough to them how great they are to allow me also to bring in guys like Troy and BK to kind of help me do these shows, and kind of extended our family there with stuff like that. So kudos to you guys. Kudos to WSN for being a great place to I don't want to call it work. I don't work at WSN. I don't work for WSN. I'm a contributor, and I'm damn lucky and honored and privileged to be a contributor here at WSN. So it's not work. It is something I'm honored and privileged to be a part of. So thank you guys for having me here, and let me bring my extended family with me along the way too. So, all right. Got a couple more, Troy. A couple more. Making good time here, boy. I'm blown up, but we're making good time. I'm blown up. It's hotter than hell, and it's like, how my studio is always cooler than everywhere else.
Yeah.
It's not
today.
Not today. I am.
I left my AC on all day.
I'm dying. It's really nice. It's just like, I cannot wait for fall. I'm normally like, hell yeah, summer, but we moved upstairs to this new place, and summer sucks in this place. It's hotter than hell. Like, takes me back to the original location, which was real hot. And I'm pampered. I don't do that shit no more. So that's terrible. I don't want to do that no more. I don't have to do that no more. I still do it. All right. Talk about another promotion. A promotion we have worked for quite a few times. A Kentucky promotion. It has a real intimate feel. I've always enjoyed the locker room. There was one time in the locker room we still make a joke about, and I'm not going to get into details, but APW, Allied Pro Wrestling, Henry Shaw took a chance on us a long time ago. Didn't know who the hell we were and knew nothing about us. Took a chance on us, and then he took a chance on letting me bring people with me, putting them in the truck, and then said, "Hey, use these guys." And he 100% trusted that and let it happen. So I appreciate him doing that. And I love the staff there at APW. They do trainings before the shows with some of their trainees. Their trainees work shows as referees or whatever, trying to learn the business. Henry's been around for a long time. I want to say this, and again, guys, organically. So I don't have all the information. It's going to be, my information is always going to be in the realm of correct, not correct, but in the realm of it. But I'm pretty sure Henry Shaw there has done some work for ROH, if not TNA, but I'm pretty sure it's ROH they've done some work for back in the day. Recently, I think it was in December of 24 that he hung him up, but still, running APW, doing a good job down in Boonville, Danville, Salyersville, those places like that. Not Danville, Boonville, Salyersville, areas of Kentucky, and doing a great job. Love the locker room. Always love the crowd down there. They're so easy to have fun with. The locker room's always cool. It was our first experience with Adrian Alexander actually was down there in that locker room. Some other people, Bashley Bones, roller skating her way to the ring, which just blows my mind. I barely walked the ring without almost rolling an ankle. This girl's roller skating in the ring. Got to work with Big Mama down there, who's freaking amazing. APW, gave us a chance. We took it. We ran with it. It's old school wrestling. And I'm going to tell you what old school about it is. And that's all I'm going to say. And you guys that have been part of it, you'll know. Troy, you'll get it immediately. Get that ring up, boys, and then you'll get it. That's all I'm going to say. And I like that. I do. I really like that. I didn't know what the hell was going on when it first happened, but I like that. It's cool. I dig it. So kudos to you, Henry Shaw, Troy.
Yeah. APW, I appreciate them giving us the opportunities that they gave us, and super cool. Locker room roster was good. Locker room was great. It's just they really had something there, and I'm happy I got to be a part of it for a little time. I was able to show up.
Yeah, and if you want us back there, just start blowing Henry Shaw up. I give you permission. Just blow his DMs up. Just blow him up. Grappling Inc. All the guys from AOG that's been there, blow them up. Yeah, we want to be there. So kudos to Henry Shaw and APW. Thank you for taking a chance on some idiots. So, and I'm talking about me and Troy for the most part. All right. This one, this is the part of the show where we're gonna slow it down a little bit, and I don't want to say get sentimental, but these next couple are, I said earlier that I tried to stay away from AOG guys because I don't want the mentality of I'm not putting people over that don't go here or whatever. I want everyone to feel like that my opinion is not biased, okay? And I'm not done that yet. I have not had a biased opinion. And put all the AOG guys or FTC guys over. I've not done that yet, but we're gonna finish out this show. This next one's not, but he is. But then I'm gonna finish our show all like that, and that's just what I'm gonna do. And if you don't like it, again, it's my opinion. I don't give a shit. So this is not one that's an AOG guy, but a guy that I met because of FTC, who had my back from the day I met him. I'm not gonna tell you the story on how he had my back. Because that starts bullshit, but he had my back. He's had my back since then. I've had him on the show, had him on the podcast. Always fun. But Chase Stevens, and I know Chase Stevens. He was one of the naturals, and he's not necessarily like an independent guy. But I didn't really want to strictly stick to independent guys. Like I had Sue Young, and won the first list and things like that. And she's not strictly an independent person. Like she's cut her teeth in the bigger promotions. But Chase Stevens, while lives his gimmick to a T. There's Chase Stevens. There's no difference in Chase Stevens. He will just call bullshit when it's bullshit. That's just how it is. And when he had my back, the night he had my back, it's been cool. We've been cool since. He has been cool as can be. Cool in the locker room, cool to talk to. You can cut up with him, you can talk shit to him, and he doesn't get mad about it. He talks it right back. My claim to fame is outside of the stuff he and I got to do in the ring together. I burnt him real bad one night where he was speechless, and you just don't do that to Chase Stevens, which is why I think we get along. He's normally the quickest guy in the room. He's normally witty, and you just don't get. I did. So hold that antenna up, Chase. I got you, boy. But yeah, he's that guy, and he has been a wrestler for so long, and he still kills it in the ring. People love to hate him. People love to love him. I know one fan of Hitting the Ropes, and one fan of AOG, and one fan of the Grappling Inc. that absolutely loves him. I know who absolutely loves him. OST, Stevie Tyler, just absolutely loves him. I ain't gonna lie about it. I don't care. It is what it is. She absolutely loves him, but I do too. So it is what it is. But Chase is great, Troy. I don't know what you got to say about him. I could say a bunch of stuff about him, but it's all stuff that, it's not pulling the curtain back. It's pushing the damn thing over. So I'm not going to do that.
Yeah. No, there's a lot of Chase Stevens stories.
So many.
Man, he should write a book. It was Chase Stevens.
Should it be about Megan? Should it be about Megan?
Chase Stevens should write a book. I'll leave it at that. But he's always been super cool.
I'm sorry.
I can't wait for him to see this in a week when his dial-up finally loads.
That was great. Yeah, that's a good one we could have told. Like when we had him on the podcast, that sucked. He was blaming it on us, but he's in the deep hills of Tennessee, and we're just like, get that hamster running, brother. We got the internet. We got so, yeah.
But awesome guy.
Yep, hell of a guy. Good wrestler, been around forever. Wrestled everybody, wrestled some of the biggest names in the business, and doesn't act like that he has. He's that cool.
No.
I love him to death. Yeah, Chase, you're great. All right, now we're going to slow it down a little bit. Not really slow down, but I'm going to get a little sentimental. And I'm going to name two at one time, okay? And I don't want your opinion on one of them, okay? I don't care what you say. You can try to give me your opinion. I'm going to tell you, shut the hell up. I'll kick you out of here. I don't care what you want me to do. You have no right to speak about one of these people, okay? It's the second one. Talk all you want about this first one, okay?
Okay.
Caleb Throne. I was going to do it. You knew I was going to do it, you sorry prick. Caleb Throne has been a thorn in my side since the day I laid eyes on this little prick. Caleb Throne, I'll say it right. Caleb Throne, whatever. Caleb Throne and I and you started the same night. The first night of Autograph Lane, where the day ones were the only ones left here. That started that very first night and never left. Never left and came back. Never strayed away. We are here. We're the idiots that stuck around through it all. Caleb Throne has came such a long way from day one. He's come such a long way from day 365. He's come such a long way from day 720. He just keeps getting better. Bobby called him "Damn it, Caleb" for a long time. Damn it, Brandon. Yeah. He before Caleb would start something, Bobby would be like, "All right, before you start, Caleb, slow the hell down." That was just how he started shit with Caleb. But he's done it. He has taken lumps. He's taken abuse, verbal. He's got his ass ripped by everybody. And I'm not burying this guy. I'm not burying Caleb Throne at all. That's not what I'm doing. He has taken it and used it. And he has become a really reliable, notable talent that I can rely on here at the Art of Grappling, and became someone who doesn't get the recognition he deserves. I want to drown him every time he opens his mouth. One of my favorite things when we're talking about a show, he'd be like, "How about?" And I'm like, "No." I just immediately shut him down because I don't care.
I think now he stays just out of spite.
He does. And George,
I'm still here.
Listen, I'm going to tell you. Yeah, exactly. What is the one thing that Caleb Throne can do that makes me want to murder him? I'm not talking about in the ring. I'm talking about like here. What is the one thing that makes me want to murder Caleb Throne?
Yeah, but
no, if he comes towards me with something in his hand,
put it down.
Put it down. It's his phone. This kid will bring me his phone to show me something, and I'm just like, "Damn it, Caleb! I don't care."
Hey, get away! Hey, Brox, look at this. What?
Get away from me! Get away from me! No, yeah, but get the hell away from me. But listen, I want to say this about him. He has come such a long way. I'm not going to give him a lot because I'm not going to dote and make this about an AOG thing, and that's because I never wanted to. But I definitely wanted to get some people out there. Caleb's come a long way. He has busted his ass. He has went through a bunch of shit to get where he's at. He's taken a lot of criticism. He's taken a lot of shit. The kid didn't get a sniff at a win or a good match in his first year, maybe. Here, he's always been the psycho. He's a lunatic. But he has done things to fix that, to turn into who he is today. So, my day one brother, I appreciate you. Book Caleb Throne. That's my endorsement.
Yes. Troy. Yeah, absolutely. Book him. He has worked hard. He's probably one of the hardest working people I've ever seen. He's always moving. He hasn't stopped. Unless he's absolutely beat down, he can't give anything else, but he still somehow comes back from it better than ever.
Absolutely, every single time. And I'm done talking nice about him one more time. And I'm going to say this for the one person that is watching this and would disown me to know that I am saying anything nice about Caleb Throne. For you, girl, look at me, one-on-one right here. Focus real quick. I still hate Caleb Throne because of you, okay? I like you more than I like Caleb. All right, here we go. All right, moving on from Caleb Throne. All right. Then this next one, you can't say anything. You can't. Actually, you know what? I'm going to say that one for last. I'm going to move. I'm going to put one more in front of him. That next last one. I'm going to talk about Lifeguard Ross. I'm going to talk about Lifeguard Ross, who started here at the Art of Grappling, never wrestled before, approached Troy and I at a Bluegrass WrestleCon asking questions, showed up with 3 or 4 of his buddies. He showed up on the following Thursday, or the next Thursday that we had training. His buddies did not. He doesn't miss. He never missed. He's always done. It's always a yes, sir, no, sir here. He's never been disrespectful to anything. He's busted his ass. He is out there doing the things he's doing because of his personality and and his commitment to the business. I've had the privilege to be in the ring with him, get to work with him, put him in the truck, get to go places with him. And he's out there still doing it. And Troy, I'll let you finish up on Lifeguard Ross, but I'm going to tell you right now, and I'll get passed on to Troy. Phenomenal talent.
Yeah.
You won't find a harder worker. You won't find a yes sir, no sir person in the locker room. Won't cause no shit. Literally the kid just wants to wrestle. Goes out there and does his thing. So, if you not know who Lifeguard Ross is, find out, because the whole world's going to know at some point. You're going to miss your chance to get him. Go out there and book Lifeguard Ross, Troy.
Absolutely. Young kid, and he already gets a lot of it. You very rarely get those type of people, 19 years old, and he's already gets it. And he's going to continue to get it even more. Like, when you get them that age and they just know how to do it, who's going to stop them?
Yep. Yeah. He's always coming and busted his ass. And I'm going to say this, and I'm going to move on. I'm here, bro. I'm here. All right. This one you can't say shit about. You can't say nothing. You're not allowed to open. I mean, you can open your mouth if you want to, but I'm going to cut you off if you try to stop anything that I'm saying. Okay. And again, I told everybody, this is not me. This is not me saying I want the Art of Grappling out there in front of God and everybody. We do our thing. We go every different place. We have our own shows here. The guys and girls do their thing here. There was going to be one show, and I knew that I was going to have more than 1 or 2 or 3 or 4 Art of Grappling people on the show. And this is it. This is it. This is the one I was going to put more on her than I have, but I didn't want it to be about that. I wanted it to be about a bunch of other people, but this was the one. It doesn't mean there's not going to be at least 1 or 2 on the next one, but it just means this was going to be the one. It was going to be 3 or 4. And honestly, if I go back and look, I think there's 4 of you fuckers on here, or freakers on here. Sorry, my bad. Woo! There's quite a few on here. I know, man. I need a manager. My bad, dog. I got one, but
you need a swear jar.
I don't need a swear jar, because I will never I don't have any money now, because I could drive that big red friggin' truck around hauling y'all's asses all over Kentucky and Ohio and West Virginia. Never get no gas money. I get a gimmick from you, but I don't get no gas money from nobody. All right, here we go. All right, here is the last one on the 15 this week. Again, before I finish up this week's list, don't come at me. I don't care. There's still more. There's at least, I said there's 2 more. There is at least 1 more next week, maybe longer, maybe more. I don't know. I'm having fun with it. I'm having a good time with it. I just can't do it forever. I don't come at me. If you're not on it, doesn't mean I don't like you. It just means I haven't got to you yet. But here is the last one for this week. And it is the ding dong sitting right in front of me on my TV screen. It is the grappling god, Titan Troy. And I wanted to finish with you, Troy, because of this. I have said this to you. I have said this to people talking about you. I have said this to Bobby. I've said this to Jillian. I've said this to Joe. I've said this to anybody that's ever asked me anything about you. Kyle Maggard, when we've talked about you. I have said this about Troy. I've said this to you straight up to your face. The only thing that keeps you dragging my big fat ass behind you on Grappling Inc., the weight that holds you down, is the one thing that you need to improve on. I'm not going to throw it out there. You know what it is. And you're getting it. I can sit here and watch it every week, and it's better and better. when you get it, and I'm not talking to Troy, I'm talking to everybody else out there. When he gets it and he's got it, he's getting there. I'm telling you, when it happens and it clicks, y'all screwed. Y'all screwed. Titan Troy is by far one of the most talented people I've ever seen in the ring. His stature, he can wrestle guys his size. He can wrestle guys twice his size. He can wrestle guys 3 times his size. He can wrestle with shoot wrestlers, guys that, that's what they know to do. He can wrestle with guys that have been trained the right way. He can wrestle with people who don't know how to friggin' wrestle at all. I've watched him do it. I've watched him wrestle some of the biggest pieces of garbage in my life that shouldn't even be in the ring, and he made them look great because he's that great. He busts his ass. He cares about people around him. He's a great locker room presence. Professionally, no, I'm just kidding. We're not gonna go there. He has had the day. He has the day one mentality. He has the Jillian Hall in him. That is very ferocious. He has the Bobby Blaze in him that cares about the person across from him. Not that Jillian doesn't, but he cares. He carries that Bobby Blaze mentality with him of do what you can, don't get hurt, let's get through this. But he has the drive that Jillian installed in us of work through it, tough shit, get through it. And that's what she installed in a lot of us. He has a passion to want to help people in the business. He has a passion to want to push the person next to you. I would not be sitting in the position I'm in without him pushing me to get through the things we've had to get through with injuries and just the things we've had to do. The 8-9 hour training sessions, show up to the school at 9 a.m. and not leave till 7 or 8 that night. The road trips, the matches, the matches we've had against each other. There's a couple out there. There's one that happened in Nelsonville that I don't know that anybody has ever seen other than people that was in Nelsonville that night. There has been a war between Titan Troy and I, but the war that I appreciate more out of you, Troy, is the war that you go to battle with me every single night as Grappling Inc. and as Titan Troy, my tag team partner. You drag this old fat bastard around with you to the top of what we do in the tag team divisions in every place we go to. And I appreciate the shit out of that. Bobby is so proud of you. Jillian is so proud of you. Joe, is you can't. Joe has always put you in the best positions before the school started doing the things, and I was doing what I'm doing. He's always put you in the best positions because he trusts you. He knows you, knows what's going on. You've had some of the best matches against some of the biggest names. Getting to wrestle these people. There's nothing you can't do in the ring. There's nothing this guy can't do in the ring. If anybody's watching that's a promoter and you don't know who Titan Troy is, you are missing out. You don't know who anybody on this list is that I've mentioned, you're missing out. But my boy right in front of me, my tag team partner, my best friend in this business, my best friend in life, really, honestly. You can have more than one. I don't care what people say. My best friend in this business, the guy that I can tell everything to, and he has my back. He trusts me. The guy that also calls me on my bullshit too. That's the thing, is it's not just a friendship where it's like, oh, well, that's Brock's. I'm just going to, no, he's an investigative bullshitter. And that's what he does. He'll call on bullshit and he puts me and keeps me checked. When I'm off the handle, he puts me back on the handle. And Titan Troy, I'm going to stop this slow, sappy bullshit right now with thank you for being a part of Grappling Inc. Thank you for your commitment to the art of grappling. Thank you for your commitment to the wrestling business. Thank you for being you. And thank you for dragging my big ass along the way with you. I'll give you 2 seconds to say something, but you're not going to be able to say anything negative about what I just said. Go on.
Thank you. It means a lot. It's a lot of the last 5 years of just training and getting to be a part of Grappling Inc. and just going on the road have been the best 5 years of my life. And it's because of I've surrounded myself with people like you and Joe and Bobby and Jillian, and they have made me a better person, a better human, and have given me the opportunity to show people just what I can do. So to you, to the WSN people who have seen me, or who haven't seen me yet, thank you for allowing me to be Titan Troy.
And nobody else. We'll leave it there. And Titan Troy was listen, you're no Zach. You're no Zach. I'll tell you that. That's all I'm going to say. You're no Zach. You're definitely a Titan. God, I love the first days of training. I miss those days. You ever take a minute, and we got to wrap up soon because Professor Bear comes on at 8:00. He'll murder me. But have you ever sit and think sometimes about like the days in the beginning where we were brainstorming, or those 8-hour sessions in that hot ass or cold ass school, brainstorming stuff, and then here we are, 5 years later, and half of that shit I don't remember, and most of it never come out of it never came to the top. It never popped out. It was always where we've ended up is not where we started. Like,
yeah, a lot of it is I'll go back and see it, and I'm like, what was I thinking?
I was watching. I
see it.
I know when I was watching. I get in that old group chat occasionally, and I'll go watch some of the old videos.
Yes.
And I was watching the matches between me and you, and I was like, oh,
What are we doing?
Sucked. God, we were terrible.
God.
But we weren't very far along, and
God.
I can hear Jillian in the background yelling, screaming at us, and then Bobby and a couple of them when he jumped on board, and then the video would stop, and then I remember sitting down there and listening to Jillian's notes. Do this, do that, don't do this, don't do that.
Yeah.
And God, it was just.
God, they say grass is always green on the other side. We were just green. we were baby poop green.
It was terrible. And that was my favorite part though, man. We would sit here and do it. We didn't give a rat's ass. Do you remember starting in those 8-hour sessions or whatever they were? We would film stuff on my phone and then run through stuff like Bobby and Jillian, or just Jillian before Bobby started running through those drills, and we'd add little stuff that we knew, other stuff they had taught us, and we would start putting things together, and we would run through that together, and then we go back and
we'd watch it. You'd be like, oh, that's okay. It's okay. Now I think if we watch it now, it'd be like,
exactly. We would watch it now and be like, God, we hate each other. Yeah. What was we doing? Yeah. It was so bad.
Why did we do that?
Yeah. What was it? Does that make sense? Do you remember the spot where I was bent over and you jumped on my back and stood on my back and then done a roll up? Like, it's cool. It's cool, but I don't think we ever put it in a match anywhere. I'm pretty sure we worked on it a couple times. We put like that jumping spot, with the curb stomp one time, but man, we just that stuff we worked on. Do you remember me not being able to get the front bump for the longest time?
Yeah,
the front bump, and then we worked on a Saturday. And I was like, oh my God, I did. The first time I did it, there's other people. I think some of the other people that was training with us in the other room, and I was like, I did it. I freaking did it. And yeah, it's just man, I miss those days sometimes, but it has definitely built us to who we are today, and I'm so appreciative of you in those times, kicking my ass. You've always this has been your thing, iron sharpens iron. You've always said it, and we just naturally been drawn to each other. If you look at that day one picture, I posted it recently on our TikTok. That day one picture, we're standing right next to each other, and then I cut it down. But if you zoom that picture out where I didn't cut it down, to the right of you is Caleb. Yep. So, and we're all standing right there. And that's the day one picture. Didn't know anybody, each other from Adam. We didn't know nothing about each other. And we didn't speak that much to each other, honestly. I am who I was, and you who you was. I'm Troy. And then it was, and it people came along and people gravitated to some different people, and then they didn't last, or they took off or whatever. And then the Titan Troy Brock's Boulder connection. I say this all the time. The tag team works because we're day one. We've done everything together. Everything in this business we've done together. It's hard to find that connection. I know what you're thinking when you're looking at me. Yeah, hell of a good time, and we're not done. We're not done by any means of the imagination. We're not done unless you call me out on Slim Jims again, and that shit's over with. I ain't gonna mess with you. Anyways. Just kidding. All right, guys, that wraps up volume 3 of our 15 must in wrestling. Next week we'll have another 15, and then maybe another list after that. I don't know. Maybe we'll do something different. I don't know. I'm actually digging this Titan Troy with me on here, thing. This is kind of fun. But yeah, this has been a good time. Again, this is my disclaimer. It's my list. It's my opinion. If you're not on here, it's nothing personal. Either you just haven't made the list yet, or you just made the list, or you haven't made the list yet, or you know, I'm dumb. It is what it is. Please don't come at me because I don't give a shit. But please, if you've seen it, if you're watching these shows, I've got 45 on there so far. 45 must. Go check out the 45 must. We'll add 15 more next week, and then maybe here for 4th and so on. But thanks for watching. Professor Bear in 6 minutes. Got to check out. I think he's going on tonight. I haven't heard anything different. Check out Professor Bear. You can also download the WSN app on Roku TV, Apple TV, and Amazon Fire Stick across all social medias at the WrestlingSocietyNetwork.com. Twitter. Twitter's not a thing anymore, is it? It's X now, right? I'm sorry. I'm so old. I know, right? Facebook, X, Instagram, YouTube, and everything's free on the WSN app. You can check out all kinds of cool stuff. There's all kinds of things on there to keep you busy all day long. And like I said earlier in the middle of the show, it's only going to get better from here. The mobile app is going to change everything. Patreon is going to be so cool. So, guys, thank you so much. Next Wednesday, Titan Troy, my man, I appreciate you. I will see you tomorrow. And let's go kick some ass in Richmond, Kentucky. And then we'll go kick some ass Saturday in Harlan, Kentucky for EWA and EPW. They're two different promotions, by the way. I'm stupid. All right. Titan Troy, thank you so much. I appreciate you, brother. Guys, thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next Wednesday.